so much better than most people's that everybody who fights him doesn't understand what he can do until he does it. He just whips.
Fast, powerful.
Fast, powerful, distance management, angles that it comes from. It comes up, it comes around. It just hits you faster than you know it's supposed to get there. It's so much quicker and has so much pop on it. It's so dangerous. And like he fought Devin Haney, who is one of the best pure boxers in the sport. He's so good. But he just didn't have the understanding yet.
A guy that's confident, he's a guy that's a world champion, he's a guy who throws a lot of punches, he's a guy who's younger, who's active, you know?
Ryan is a brilliant fighter. I'm not saying that he's a bad fighter or anything, but he's a brilliant fighter. And I mean, probably got one of the best left hooks in boxing history.
So would you be yelling, throw the hook?
I think I would be, that's his bread and butter, so that's what he needs to do.
You like the horse trick?
Yeah, I like to feel like my punch, because I can deliver it where I want it, to dig in there. But with Campbell, I was like, all right, I just gotta do it.
Yeah, because you're right, you can feel where you're placing it. Yeah, exactly.
Like you're right in the inside, you just see their head.
Ryan Garcia's latest training footage ahead of his clash with Mario Barrios has sparked major discussion across the boxing world, with fans and analysts alike taking notice of his transformation. Observers noted his sharper hand speed, tighter defense, and improved conditioning, suggesting that Garcia is taking this preparation more seriously than ever before.
How are you? What's up, champ?
What's up, man? How you doing?
You did? Looking good, man.
Thank you.
Sharp, huh?
Yeah.
The footage has generated significant buzz and raised expectations for his upcoming title challenge. Garcia is training hard for his fight against Mario Barrios, putting in intense gym sessions and focusing on speed drills and defensive improvements that address his previous weaknesses.
Y luego 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y aquí. Sí, bueno, ya. 3, 4, 5.
The camp appears to be structured around maximizing his natural gifts while shoring up areas that have been exploited in past fights. His dedication to the process is evident in every workout clip released. Oscar
And Chula Vista, baby.
Chula Vista, boy. You've been hitting this since you were a baby.
Not this exact that one, but similar. He used to the shot.
Oh, wow.
He used to
he
used to keep his head like here.
Yeah, I was right here. I was always right here.
And they said, don't do that. Then you just keep doing it.
I never listened. I knew what I was doing.
De La Hoya visited Ryan Garcia's training camp before the Mario Barrios fight, drawing attention because the two had experienced a rocky relationship in the past. The visit signaled
The truth is tough. Downhill.
The potential reconciliation between the promoter and his former fighter. De La Hoya's presence added another layer of intrigue to the already compelling build-up. The camp shows a more serious and disciplined approach as Garcia aims to deliver a strong performance and prove he is ready to compete at the welterweight level. The intensity of the sessions reflects a fighter who understands the magnitude of the opportunity in front of him. Every drill is designed to ensure he enters the ring in peak condition. Coaches are...
Today we're going to be cooking tortellini with chicken. We're going to be having some carbs in this meal and some protein. It all depends on where we are in the camp, how much weight we are away from our fight weight, where it will determine on what kind of meals we will be having to make sure that we have as much energy and to make sure that we are meeting the weight. We're ahead of schedule. We have about 2 weeks left. From here on out, we're on cruise control. He's super consistent with his training. He's allowed to eat this meal right now. There you go, man.
Feeling great. Gio's cooking is really good. Super good.
Here's a little snack. This is to get all the sweet cravings. It's a healthier version. Rice cake, almond butter, and some chocolate.
No. Focusing on sharper defense, better footwork, and smarter punch selection so he doesn't rely only on his famous left hook, which opponents have learned to anticipate. Training sessions include...
You're royalty. You feel like you're a top dog. You're the king. And I think that's what everybody's shooting for, to be that king over everybody. King over the opponents, king over the division, king over... You want to be the king, just like LeBron James. He's King James. He's king of the court.
Long sparring rounds and endurance workouts to prepare for a tougher, longer fight at a higher weight, strength, and conditioning. The emphasis is on building a more complete and unpredictable offensive arsenal.
Look at my lips. Oh, he already know. This is about to be a... Oh, it's gonna be bad, because I know all that. I know what he's training like. I know everything. You know, they could say, oh, he knows, but he didn't train with me. Oh, no. I know, been knowing Joe since I was 17. I know exactly, and I haven't trained with them. I just watched him, so I know exactly how he trains his fighter, exactly what they're doing. So to me, it was like, oh, thank God you gave me an advantage. Like, it's just another advantage for me. And, you know, word leaks, things leak, you know. Joe was a part of that. I don't want to get too into it, but, you know. So,
you think Joe was leaking stuff?
I don't know. I didn't say that. Allegedly. I don't know. No clue.
Mario, a lot of trainers in boxing. Why'd you go with the one that used to train Ryan Garcia?
I mean, it was like, I'm in like a position with these next couple of years. I want to do this more.
During his training camp for the Mario Barrios fight is also very disciplined and designed to keep him lean, energized, and ready for intense workouts. Nutrition has become a priority as he looks to maximize his performance. The careful attention to his diet reflects a broader commitment to professionalism. Ryan Garcia has boldly vowed to dominate Mario Barrios, insisting he'll take control of the fight and emerge victorious when they meet in the ring on February 21st.
I call the Avenger. I call him the traitor. They got Wally, you got Justin Fortune, even though he was one time. We're not too, mad at him. But we do got some gifts for them. Everybody's probably wondering why I'm wearing a backpack. Oh, this one's for Wally, but we'll say that. We'll say Joe's first.
There it is. The trader. Joe Goosen. There you go. Dude. Only somewhere.
Confidence is unwavering as he prepares for the biggest challenge of his career. The bold prediction has added extra pressure to an already high-stakes matchup. Despite his former trainer Joe Goosen now working in Mario Barrios' corner, Ryan Garcia has publicly maintained that he's mentally locked in and focused on his own preparation for their title fight. He has refused to let the coaching change become a distraction. Instead, he has used it as motivation to prove that his success is not dependent on any single trainer.
Heated press conference after all. First thoughts, what do you make of obviously the heated press conference that you got a T-shirt from Ryan and obviously he said some things.
Well, I didn't accept the T-shirt, so I didn't get anything from Ryan.
Were you surprised that he came, from that direction? Were you surprised at how he handled the situation, knowing that you guys spent a couple of camps together?
I don't know. I really don't know what the hell he's talking about, to tell you the truth, but that's all right. I mean, I don't want to spend time trying to figure it out. I thought I explained myself at the dais as best I could. But, I don't know what's going through another man's head about me.
It's the first time on stage that a fighter has told you that?
Told me what?
Where he said he was disappointed that you were training the opponent.
That he was disappointed with?
You training his opponent.
Yeah, no, that's the first time I've heard that. Yeah.
Does it hurt?
What?
Does it hurt you, like as a trainer, as a man?
Look, I've known Ryan since he's been a kid.
That's why I hurt him so much, don't you think? It's a bit personal. You said the long rides, you're talking about the amateur days.
I know. Look, I've got a heart, okay? I understand. But, it's like I say, I really don't even like talking about it because, it seems like it's very personal and
Garcia has even called Goosen a traitor in press conference exchanges, showing intensity and emotion rather than letting the situation distract him. The emotional outburst revealed the depth of his feelings about the coaching change. His passionate response has only added more fuel to the pre-fight drama. Trainer Joe Goosen has addressed the tension between himself and Ryan Garcia ahead of the Barrios fight, insisting that he's explained his side of the story and that what Garcia thinks about it isn't his problem. Goosen has described the situation as a little awkward, but maintained that decisions in boxing are often business-driven and not personal, saying he took the Barrios job because it was a chance to work with a world champion. His pragmatic approach contrasts sharply with Garcia's emotional response. Trainer Robert Garcia has publicly raised concerns about Ryan Garcia's instability with trainers and how it might affect his performance in big fights like the one against Mario Barrios. Garcia
21st in Las Vegas at T-Mobile Arena, billed as the ring. High stakes. Roberts, what's your thought on that matchup?
Look, it's a good matchup for Ryan. I think Ryan has the skills, the power, the speed to actually go and become champion. But there's a few things that I see that might not be in his favor. And look, Barrios is dedicated. I know him. He's actually a good friend, a good person. And they chose him because they think Ryan has everything it takes to become champion. Become the world champion, because they're already planning on huge fights with Devin Haney and whatever out there for Ryan. But the fact that Ryan, has gone through 3 top trainers that would have done a great job, Eddie Reynoso, Joe Goosen, and Derek James. Correct. And he's not training with neither of them. He's training with his dad, which I'm not saying the dad is not, the dad brought him through the amateurs, but when he left his dad or went to seek a different...
Pointed out that Ryan has already gone through 3 top-level trainers, but is now training with his father instead, which he finds concerning given the quality and experience of those previous coaches. Robert said the frequent changes, especially leaving behind 3 highly respected professionals, could signal that Ryan is being too much his own boss rather than learning from elite mentors who could help him refine his skills and discipline. This kind of instability, in Robert's view, may impact Ryan's consistency and readiness for the challenge ahead, making his mental focus and coach-fighter relationship critical factors in determining his success. Max Kellerman raised an important question about discipline. He wondered whether Garcia ever fully allowed those respected trainers to take control. Because top coaches demand rules, accountability, and consistency, fighters cannot simply choose what they want to do each day. Robert added that trainers like Reynoso or James already train champions and will not bend standards for anyone. If a boxer cannot accept that leadership, progress becomes difficult.
Big Baby Miller pointed it out, because there's no structure. And hopefully that'll happen with Zuffa Boxing, and I am a part of Zuffa Boxing, full disclosure. The first fight coming up on the 23rd.
Oh, congrats,
But you need some kind of. There you go. You need some kind of. Well, the undercard has not been announced yet, but yeah, we could talk about what he's
names, but yeah.
But we need some kind of structure. In the NFL, the guy has to sit there for the media interview. He shows up on time. He's got to do it. And to give you an NFL analogy, think about the Broncos, right? When they had Russell Wilson over there and he had his own office and everything. And it was nothing, it was dysfunctional. Then they hired Sean Payton.
Cut it out.
As a coach, that's like going to train with Goosen or going to train with a world-class trainer, right? And you knew as soon as Sean Payton got there, no one's going to have their own office. And you turn around a couple years later, and
this instability could give Mario Barrios an edge. Barrios is known for steady preparation, size, and ring experience. Kellerman compared boxing to the NFL, where organization and clear leadership often decide success. Their conclusion was simple: talent alone is not enough, and structure inside camp may determine the fight's outcome. Mikey Garcia has stressed that Ryan's chances of defeating Mario Barrios depend a lot on his mental focus and preparation heading into their February 21st title fight. Mikey believes Ryan's mindset could be the deciding factor in this matchup. Analysts and fans alike argue that if Garcia comes into the bout disciplined, sharp, and fully committed, he has the tools to outbox and hurt Barrios with his speed and power.
Mario Barrios versus Ryan Garcia, who you got in that fight?
Oh, man. You know what? It's a difficult decision because it depends on what Ryan shows up. If the explosive, fast, and strong Ryan shows up, he's got a really good chance.
He's got it. He's a champion.
However,
Barrios got the belt.
Mario Barrios uses his experience, which he has, and we see the Ryan that fought Rolly, for example, then Barrios would win.
Okay, so
it kind of falls on Ryan, which Ryan shows up to fight.
If Ryan's on his game, you got Ryan?
I got Ryan.
Hey, you're a class act. Good luck on that. Hopefully, I think you're going to get into the International Hall of Fame.
However, if he isn't mentally locked in, those same attributes might not be enough to overcome Barrios' experience and size advantage, and the fight could swing the other way. In essence, the idea circulating around boxing circles is that Ryan's focus and mental readiness will be crucial to his success against the champion. However, there has been criticism from boxing insiders about whether Ryan Garcia should be fighting for a world title so soon after his last loss. Jeff Mayweather commented on Garcia's behavior and approach surrounding his bout with Devin Haney, suggesting Ryan played down his training and professionalism, which raised questions about how seriously some experts view his readiness at the elite level. Mayweather implied,
I'm just being honest, he should not be fighting for a world title. And he's just coming off a loss. But the reality is what I said before. Social media is the reason why. Because Mario Barrios, even though he's a champion, he needs Ryan Garcia to get a big payday.
What do you think is the biggest weakness that Ryan still hasn't fixed yet?
I don't know. I mean, I think that, I don't know if it's his ability to fight. I don't think there's nothing wrong there. I think it's mental. It's mental because every time you don't know if he's playing or if he's, actually really going through something. So, I mean, I would say
that by acting like he wasn't training seriously, Garcia fooled everyone in the boxing world and that people assumed he shouldn't be in big fights due to perceived unprofessionalism. Trainer Greg Hackett has expressed that the Mario Barrios versus Ryan Garcia fight could be very interesting, but he emphasized that the outcome will depend heavily on which version of Ryan shows up on fight night. Hackett has raised concerns about Garcia's focus and preparation, questioning whether he's fully committed and mentally sharp enough for a world title challenge based on his recent camp habits and outside distractions.
We have Ryan Garcia and Barrios. I mean, I'm getting a lot of mixed emotions with a lot of different people talking about this fight. Who do you think wins it? And speaking of the welterweight division, there's a lot of the younger guys coming up. You got the Tiger Johnsons that need to start getting these fights, the Polancos that need to get these fights. So we need the new breed to start getting the big stages as well with some good competition. But yeah.
I mean, I think Ryan and Barrios is actually a good fight, because when have we seen Ryan in the ring with somebody his height? You know what I'm saying? So I think we're looking at a real boxing match. Could he overwhelm Barrios? Yeah, but where is he mentally? Ryan Garcia has been spending time with YouTubers and streamers and shit like that. He ain't really been training. So what type of Ryan are we getting? I mean, are we gonna get the front runner Ryan, who go in there and try his best for 2-3 rounds and then boy for the rest of
Suggested the result isn't guaranteed for either man, and that Garcia must demonstrate strong determination and the right mentality inside the ring if he wants to beat the bigger, experienced champion Barrios. Mario Barrios has made it clear that he wants Garcia to show up 100% prepared and focused when they finally meet in the ring for the WBC welterweight title. Barrios said he's happy to hear that Garcia says he's focused and in peak condition, because when they fight, there will be no excuses, just two warriors competing at the highest level. Barrios has emphasized that fans will see a great fight and that he's preparing to face Garcia at his best, meaning both men must bring their strongest performance. By setting that standard, Barrios is signaling confidence in his own readiness while making it clear that come fight night, excuses won't matter. The fight
I mean, just going into this fight, I know Ryan, he is, like I said, he is a dangerous opponent, and I think, he said it best himself, right? You never know what Ryan Garcia that you're gonna get, but him and his team, they're promising that he's focused, that he's training hard, and he's the sharpest he's ever looked, and all this stuff, and that's why I said, I hope so, right? Because I know everything that I'm doing, I know the type of performance that I'm looking to have, and I wouldn't want a victory for me, to be sold short because he's like, oh, I wasn't focused, or this or that, like he was streaming or he was doing this,
drinking at the bar.
Yeah, doing whatever he is,
Against Mario Barrios is a major opportunity for Ryan Garcia to redeem himself after past setbacks. Having faced criticism for his previous performances, including the loss to Gervonta Davis, Ryan now has a chance to prove that he has grown as a fighter both mentally and physically. This bout is not just about winning a title, it's about demonstrating discipline, focus, and the ability to perform under pressure. Every jab, combination, and defensive maneuver in training is being sharpened with the goal of showing the boxing world that Ryan is ready for elite competition. Fans and experts are watching closely, noting that his mental state and preparation will be critical.
Garcia, I think he knows this is his opportunity. This is his golden opportunity, because he didn't technically or necessarily deserve this opportunity, but he has everything to gain, but yes, everything to lose as well. Back against the wall, coming off a lost the tank as well, so.
If he executes his strategy effectively, this fight could serve as a defining moment, allowing Ryan Garcia to silence critics and reclaim his place among the sport's top fighters. Do you think Ryan's frequent trainer changes could affect his performance, or do you believe his talent and focus are enough to overcome it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. The debate continues to divide opinion, with some believing that instability will be his undoing and others confident that his natural gifts will carry him through. Your perspective matters in this ongoing discussion.